lovely, amazing viewers. It's time for behind the scenes vlog number 2. My last vlog covered all of the videos and card things for February. This one is going to cover all of the videos and card related things for March. So what I'm doing today is a vampire video. I don't know if you guys noticed, but my vampire videos go in the same order. So it's the first one, the blonde one, you know, the one who has my actual hair. The second one is Penny, who has the short hair and the white lips. And then Veronica, who has the really long, sort of poofy brown hair. Which means that the next one up is Veronica. There is a storyline that is weaving its way through the videos, if you've picked up on it at all. So far, some things that we have learned together is Penny mentions that she has a sister who has bats, and she expresses some sort of like envy, and she wished that she had someone to keep her company. It's kind of implied, I'm just going to tell you right now, that they are sisters, although it's clear that they don't really seem to be related except for having the same face, but don't worry about it. In the vampire training video, which was the second video with the first girl who doesn't really have a name, but let's just call her Batsy because the bats, right? Right. We heard in her second video, vampire training, as the viewers started hearing their own set of bats. We heard things like she filled a room with them, and don't go back there because, like, you know, she'll kill you, you won't be able to come out, and things like that. So a lot of people in the comments assumed that these were thoughts directly about Batsy, which is understandable because we haven't seen the other characters that much yet. But what I want to tell you guys in this exclusive video, so you're going to get some more hints, is that they are in a lot of ways predictions, and sort of this idea of there's a collective consciousness and there's this information, and sometimes they get through, and it's not just complete nonsense. We did hear she filled the room with them, and in the video after that was Penny's video, where she talks about how the entire room has been filled with bones, and some unnamed character filled the room with them, and that she should know, that she must have just forgotten, and it's clearly very distressing to Penny. As we learned in her first video, she's really, really upset by bones and skeletons and death. There was an instance with a baby bird that she found, and it really, really bothered her, and she didn't want it to turn into a skeleton and things like that. She's mentioned in her videos, as if she's vlogging, she's mentioned to the viewers, which it's not really the same person every video. You always play just a random victim for each person. You're not just one person dying 1,000 times, so I wanted to make that clear as well. She talks about how she wants to change the viewer into like a friend and things, because she doesn't want them to rot, she doesn't want them turning into a skeleton, and turning you into a vampire makes you undead and undying, so you'll never really rot in that sense. But she does have a problem with control issues. You haven't learned much of her backstory yet, you will, so I don't want to give too much away, but she does have a problem with wanting to control everything, especially with the people around her. And so eventually she does lose it and tends to just rip apart the people that she turned, because you know, people have feelings and needs separate from what Penny wants, so that's hard for her to deal with. So the character that we know the least about right now is Veronica, because she's only had one video so far, and we did hear some things that she told us. She talked about how she got changed in a nightclub. She talked about how she's not very old, that she's a relatively new vampire, but without giving too much away, Veronica doesn't always tell the truth. So anyway, what I like to do when it's time to get into a specific character, and it's not just me doing whatever I want with some random roleplay, is I'll watch the video or videos a few times and practice talking like I did in the video, so that I can be the same character accurately in the next video instead of just going in being whoever. I also like to write down some notes about what I want to say, I want to talk about. These videos I tend to improvise because I feel like that just works the best for me. So Veronica's fucking creepy. Oh my god. It's gonna be a fun video to make. Okay. I think I'm prepared. So now that I am in full Veronica mode, it's time to set up the equipment and stuff. So I'm gonna let you join in on that. There's a couple more things that I need to do. Props. I need to get the cup of water that I used for the blood drinking sounds. Oh, spoiled it. And I'm doing a weird thing with this one where there's going to be like an IV bag, so I need to get a plastic bag, fill that with water as well. So we're going to go to the kitchen and get some props. Are you okay? What's wrong? What's wrong, sweetheart? What's wrong? Tell the patrons what's wrong. Oh, you have complaints? You have complaints? What are you doing? What are you doing? What's wrong? You already had breakfast. You already had breakfast, sweetie pie. You just need attention, is that it? Do you need attention? Oh, such a cutie pie. Oh, here's another kitty. Hi. What do you do? Oh, you don't want to be touched? Okay, sorry. Hello, gato number 3. Oh, what you doing? You're so cute. You're cute on your favorite pillow, aren't you? Aww. It's always funny to me whenever people are like, oh my god, how much blood did you drink? There's not any blood left in my body. And I'm always like, I mean, this is like maximum how much blood I've taken from your body. There's like way more blood in your body. Tasty blood. So there's this thing where in some of my role plays that have a lot of storyline to them, I get a little bit too focused on the words and there's not enough blood drinking. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is, since this is gonna make like there's actually too much water, like IV sounds, maybe I'll just like overlay them through the whole thing so it's not just when I grab them, like make the whole thing a very relaxing, tingly experience. You know, like as much as like dying could be. Oh my gosh, this wig. Please work with me. Okay, let's head back to my office. We're back. Room's still a mess. Haven't cleaned it up yet. Not sure if you watched my last behind the scenes videos, but this is a little thing that sits next to me. It has my Zoom H6, which these cords lead to my 2 Rode NT1As. I did laundry, there's stuff drying everywhere, ignore that. Camera, lighting, and yeah, so basically the Rodes both plug into the Zoom H6. The Zoom then plugs into the wall over there. And then, yeah, magic happens. And it records them both separately. These are not actually binaural mics, but together they create the sound that we're looking for. Which still isn't a binaural sound. I couldn't like walk around this setup and have it sound like it's your ears. Like it's not that. I use this for specific things. If I need something that's actually a little bit more like walk around you, I'll go back to my Tascam DR05 and that's what I'll use for that. This is a really weird angle. That was a really weird angle. Good, I guess. Veronica. Okay. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun because Nope. Sometimes when I wear like heavily pigmented lipstick, it gets on my teeth and I don't notice until I'm editing, and it's really embarrassing. So as usual, I'm using Audacity. These are the 2 tracks, one from each road. This one is the right side track and this one's the left side track. Boom. So what I like to do to make extra tingly, super deep in your ear, I make it go 100% each way. And then I boost this to like 23, so you can actually hear what I'm saying. This dead noise right here is when I was being quiet. And I do that so this is just like the basic white noise of the room. I talked about this in my last video, but I don't know if you watched it, but if so, you take the room noise and you run this effect, you get the profile from the room noise, and then you apply it to everything, which means that whatever the room noise is, these settings are going to try to, you know, quiet that amount. So all that would be left is my whispering and talking and slurping and murdering. And there we go. For the test, I'll just export it as one file, but what I actually do to make it even extra tingly is that when Adobe Premiere is open, I'll render these separately. So I'll mute one and render this one, and then I'll mute the other and I'll render this one separately, so that each ear still is a separate track. And then when I put it into Premiere, I again move that track deeper into each ear, if that makes sense. You'll see in a little bit. But until then, we're going to export, la la la, desktop, save. As you can see, it's a little too bright. A little too bright. Let's just turn the exposure down. Oh, that's so pretty. Look how pretty I am. That is gorgeous. My red lips and this hair, and ooh, I look good. Okay, let's actually film a video now. There was something I forgot to grab, and it was, this is what I used for the blood smears all over my mouth. I drank more blood. None of it ever gets on my teeth. I also don't have vampire teeth. Here's the thing. I bought vampire teeth, and I went to use them, and they just kept falling out. They're the ones that you like put a little like putty in, and then you stick them in, and they're supposed to be a perfect fit forever, and I guess I must have messed it up, so yeah. They don't work, unfortunately. But we can just pretend. This one looks kind of sharp. This one, kind of. Oh, I actually just realized I have to record some overlaid sounds to make it extra tingly. This wig keeps like sliding up. The video, I'm done editing it. It is rendering. While we wait, let us choose a thumbnail. So I've basically done a whole bunch of different poses in front of the screen, and I'm gonna pick my favorite ones. Lots of good shots here. I've narrowed it down to these 4. I think I like this one the best because it's creepy. Like I would click on that. That's scary as shit. So it's the day of the first stream of the month. It's the second Saturday. It's March 10th. I'm very tired. There was a band playing outside in the neighborhood. We were just staying up to listen to them, and I thought it was fun. So anyway, just gonna prepare. Cool. Computer, first thing I gotta do, set up the microphone. So we're gonna be using the Zoom. Let's just pop these things out so we don't actually need the Rhodes. I'm going to take this cord with us. Blanket over my legs so I don't get chilly. We want to use the audio interface. Stereo, PC Mac for power. Here we go. And it'll be using this knob here. Okay. Rabbit. Here we are. Now I just have to make a Patreon post. Patreon stream starts now. Tom, you're the first one here. Except, oh, more people are trying to join. Hi. I'm doing the behind the scenes vlog. Say hello again. I had headphones in.
Hello.
Hi.
What up?
You say to yourself in the future. Hello, David and James. This is for the behind the scenes vlog. Oh, more people.
Hey, cool.
Hey. So what's up?
Hey, what's up? I discovered I don't have brakes on my car.
Ooh. How'd you figure that out? Did someone die?
No. When I got to the first stop sign and it didn't stop, yeah, I was a little concerned. So.
Did someone cut your brake lines, David? Do you have enemies?
No, I don't have any enemies. No, I have a slow leak in my brake line, and I know about it. And about every 6 months, you got to put more fluid in it. And lately, it's been like more demanding. And so I was like, got into the car, the little brake light's on, and I was like, yeah, the brake light on, I know, it needs to be filled up. So when I started driving, it wasn't too bad, but like they were like a little soft, and I was like, I think I should fill that up later on when I get home. When I get to the first stop sign, and it's like, I'm not stopping, and that is a very scary feeling. So I was like, okay, e-brake, pull that, slow down, turn around, go home, like.
We just finished up the stream, and we did Pictionary. And so everyone who is here, you'll probably recognize we signed. So we have my name, Dan is here, Connor, James, Michael, Henning is up there. This is the one we really need to pay attention to. This is by Michael, and it was Moon. I always feel like I should be filming more of the streams. It'd be also really cool if we were able to record it more, but it's not an automatic thing anymore. Back a while ago, we could all fit on a Google Hangout, and so it would be connected to my YouTube account, and so it would record it and then upload it to my account all automatically, and that's why it was really easy to post them. But now it's not, and it kind of sucks because it's like we have so much fun. It'd be cool to have like video that we could look back on it and stuff, but I guess they're all just special in their own way. We played Pictionary this time, and there is the image. I think that I will send the link below so that people can like look through it. I don't know. But it was really fun, so thank you everyone for coming. I have a great time every time it's stream day. Also, I think I'm going to post a custom video tonight. I have a backlog of custom videos that people approved it to be public, but I don't want to just like post them all immediately because I have a whole thing where I do 3 English and 1 Spanish, so like the people who speak English don't mind so much because it'll just be more English videos, but for people who are waiting for that Spanish video, it just kind of sucks if they see extras, so I have to like fit them in so that they can take one of the slots for that. So I have a few that I still have yet to post, so I think I'm going to post one now just to have something go up on my channel for now, you know. Hey, how is everyone doing? I just wanted to sort of try this little microphone here. I'm not sure how much that it really changes as I move it, but I thought you guys might enjoy this sort of sound, you know what I'm saying? I hope you enjoy it. Hey guys, I wanted to test out this new microphone. I thought that it might be something that you guys enjoy. It has a really nice lo-fi sound. I won't be able to hear how it goes when I test it, but I hope that it sounds really nice for everyone. And I'll do my best to not breathe straight into the microphone too much. I don't want to blow your guys' ear out. Hey guys, I'm not filming a video today, but I did want to share a couple things with you. This arrived yesterday. This is my new lav mic. lavalier lapel mic. It's a clip-on mic, but I saw a really amazing tingly video by ASMR Sunshine, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. So I wasn't able to see the exact one that she had, but I'm pretty sure it's this one. So I don't know how different the sound is, but maybe I could use this for that. But most importantly, listen to this. Hey guys, I just wanted to give you an update and give you lots of different tingles. I feel like this mic could be used for maybe a lo-fi mouth sounds video, or perhaps certain role plays. Oh, Sims just started. Anyways, hold on, let me. I thought that it might be good. Things like the cuddle roleplay from last time. You saw how close I had done with the mic. The Zoom H6 so that I can try to get somewhat of a close sound. One downside to using this mic is I can't hear anything that I'm recording. I can only hear my own voice in real time, so I can't tell how badly the plosives and playing out the mic. I do have some pop filters that came with my Rhodes, so maybe I could experiment with that. But yeah, just wanted to give this a try. Check this out. Tic Tacs. Hey guys. I hope that you're doing okay. I hope you're enjoying this new behind the scenes vlog. I don't know how this is going to sound, but I wanted to test it out a little bit. But I also wanted to show you that my room is clean. Yay! It's finally clean. Are you proud of me? I hope you're proud of me. That's all I have to say for today. Signing out for today. It's March 16th. I really planned on making videos more close together this month, and I started off really well at the beginning of the month, but then since then I did end up having 3 other custom videos to do, and finishing up the cards, and finishing up the behind the scenes vlog, which really only took it was 7 hours, but that's just like one day of work. So I'm not really sure what happened, but here we are on March 16th, and I'm going to film a video for you guys. Today's video is going to be a lip gloss application video with kisses and mouth sounds and stuff. I've kind of been thinking that maybe I shouldn't do the same video in English and Spanish so often because they're very different audiences. You wouldn't think that they would be necessarily, but they are. Things that my English audience might find kind of boring for the Spanish ASMR community, since there's not such volume and variety of videos, things that are kind of like old school or quote-unquote overdone in English is still pretty cool in Spanish. So for example, my Spanish audience really likes it when I do haircut role plays and nurse role plays. They really want just a cranial nerve exam, and I realized I haven't even done one in English because I think I did one a long time ago and it wasn't even very medical. It was just me sitting in my room. But then things that I feel like do really well in English, like something that's maybe a bit more experimental, like my It's Time for Bed video, did very well, but it did way less well on the Spanish version. Like my English one is already like, it's broken 100,000 like a while ago now, whereas the Spanish one is like, it's really not doing very well. Just because something would be kind of easy to do in Spanish can, you know, like the video in English and the video in Spanish wouldn't be too difficult to convert it to Spanish, but that doesn't mean that it's like what that audience wants. So I did a poll and I asked my Spanish audience what kind of videos do they want to see more of. And basically the main ones were haircut things, hair washing, similar hair stuff, nurse exams, more... I think there was like some girlfriend roleplays, they want their own vampire videos. That's kind of the big ones, like haircut was like a huge one, like, you know, whether it's a shave or a haircut or a hair wash and things. And like, I've done multiples of those in Spanish and they always do really well. Like, except I did, and here comes the experimental thing again. I did a haircut without props thing because I wanted to try that out and I thought maybe my Spanish audience would appreciate it because I know that like haircut roleplays and that didn't do very well. So I really need to be like thinking very specifically about what they want. So I was going to do a cranial nerve exam for my next Spanish video, and I was pretty excited to finally make something that I feel like that they would enjoy because my last several Spanish videos didn't do very well because they were just copies of the English one and it wasn't, they don't fit to the same audience, you know? Time to do the setup for the video. This is my makeup box. Got lots of different things going on here. Some red, light blue, some lip gloss I really like to use. That's a good one. Coffee shimmer, darker blue, dusty rose color. I really like this one. This one is like an orangey-ish one. This is a bright, bright pink that I almost never wear. More of a pinky, like nude color. Here's a tour, by the way, since you guys never really get to see that much. This is what it looks like when you walk in. Window, computer. This is a bath bomb stuff that I ordered. Not this. That's not going in a bath bomb. That's just for fun. This is a way farther shot away from where I film. Like, you know, this is a much better shot now that I'm not, you know, embarrassed to show the floor. Although I did show you a lot last time. This is my desk. My desk is also fairly clean. There's just a couple of things here. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Ignore that. This is my computer. I know some of you are really interested more in my setup, so this is laptop. I've got this little stand, so it's also a fan. I wanted a stand so that, you know, the screen can be higher up, and I feel like that's better for my posture, because otherwise I'm like really hunched over, you know, with the screen right here and everything, and it's not good for me. I use this keyboard because I don't want to have my wrists like that, I guess. Somebody once said that my bedroom looked like Pinterest, and I think they were making fun of me, but, I mean, they're not wrong. I got this stuff from Target, and you notice that the walls are like this pretty color. The ceiling does not match the wall. We painted this white so that it was actually white, whereas it used to be that color, which is like cream. That's like the ceiling. So this is my favorite color, which you might not know because I don't actually like wear this color that much. Over there is a closet. I'm gonna be honest, it's really messy. I did not do the thing where I just shoved everything in the closet. That's not what I did. I did put things back in their place. The problem is there's a lot of stuff that goes in here. This technically is the box for ASMR things. So we have this thing that I bought that I've never used. It's real. Some gloves lying around. This spoon I got from IKEA because I thought that it made just great sounds. I bought this like maybe 1 year ago for a video and I haven't used it yet. Whenever I do hair washing, I always use these two things because I don't use them anymore, so I'll leave them here. A wig that I got for Christmas. This is just stuff. This is a little furry thing that I use for hair sounds. These are my Rhodes. These are the pop filters that they came with that I never use. Little table tripod, an extra battery that for some reason doesn't hold its charge. A pair of fake glasses for roleplays. Angel wings right here. This is where I keep card stuff, like leftover stickers and leftover cards and stamps, ink pads, other things. Kudos if you ever got a card with this on it. Let me know if you're that old school. This is from ages ago, I feel like. This is from a long time ago. Nurse outfit. Some wigs. Under here is a green screen kit somewhere. That's a sleeping bag that I did buy to use for actual camping, and I have used it, but you might recognize it from my last Camping Crush video, the Shiver one. This is my task cam. My videos, for the longest time, I used this as my main one. I still use this for haircutting role plays, actually, because it's got two omnidirectional microphones right here, so it's really good for like around the head sounds. But for most of my videos, I like using the Rhodes because I get a very, very close in-ear sound, which I find is often more important. At this point, I may or may not be procrastinating, so let's just move on to filming. I feel like in this video, it will be less important to see the microphone and more like as if I was giving actual kisses. So I feel like the mics should be behind the camera this time. Move those back. Move this forward. Screw those in. The Rhodes come in these bags, and they come with one of those dry packs, like beef jerky and shoes and stuff, to keep them extra dry. Because especially like because I speak so close to them that the moisture from my breath, I don't want to break them. And I used to not realize that I was supposed to take extra care, but you're supposed to wipe them down and keep them in a dry, closed area, when you're not using them. These right here are, I think they're called XLR cords or something. So you have one that goes inside the mic and the one that goes inside of the, the preamp, basically, which I'm using my Zoom H6 as that. So this end goes inside the Rode. This. So then we have the Zoom H6 right here, and it has these plugs on the side, right? So this one right here is the left side mic, and I have it usually like this, so this one goes here. It goes right in there, like that. I have a little juice thing too. Something you might not know about me is my nose runs a lot, and it's very annoying when I have my makeup done and I'm ready to film, and I'm like... I need to dry my nose. We're gonna do room noise and do some tests. This looks really bad. Oh my god, I just wanted to take a minute to pause this video, and it looks so bad. Guys, it's supposed to be cute. It looks so bad. Oh my god. Hey, so it is March 17th. At 7:30 p.m. and I think that I've procrastinated long enough and it's time to film the Spanish version of the lipstick video. So here I am, all fresh-faced. My lips are like chapped again, so I'm gonna be using my lip spa again since, lips will be big focus of the video. Want them to look good, you already know. Here I am. Also, just want to say that this shirt, there's only 2 of them in the whole world. It's time to set up again. I think by this point, even though it's video 2, you kind of already know what I'm gonna do. Here I am again, in front of the camera, black background, nothing on my lips. Got my little espejito, my little mirror. My lipsticks. I have another thing to sip on for, you know, one thing is that some of the lipsticks kind of get in your mouth and they taste really terrible, and it's nice to have something to put a better flavor back in my mouth. And the other thing is, like, I don't know, make some cute sounds. Let's party. This blue lipstick that I have on for the Spanish video actually turned out a lot better than the one in English. It's like the same brand but a darker shade, and actually I'm pretty sure I wore this in a Camping Crush video. Yeah, I did. The 4th of July one, so it's not bad. It's pretty cute actually. It's the morning of March 18th and I'm going to edit up this Spanish video, and yeah, I'm gonna just do that real quick. Hello, it is March 23rd. This month has had a lot of things going on, even though most of it isn't in the vlog, but there's like live stuff and doctor's appointments and things. I'm going to be filming the Patreon appreciation video today. I will come back when my makeup is done. Makeup on. Today, it's gonna be pretty simple. Black background, Rode mics. I have my list of all of your guys' names. Well, I guess you guys are just the $5 patrons, but every one of my patrons I have on my phone, and I'm gonna be reading off the names. And the winning trigger, where did I put it? Oh, the winning trigger was head massage, and I asked people if they wanted rough or soft, and most people said soft, and the people who said rough said that they'd be fine with soft ones, so I'm gonna do this. It's not gonna be like a binaural head massage, like you're not gonna feel it over here, but it is gonna be like a stereo one, because I feel like the Rhodes, you know, I really like them. They're not like true binaural, they're stereo, but I think it's still very relaxing, especially if I'm whispering very closely into one ear. Then it'll feel, you know, at least both ears are like, okay, so I said all the names. Hopefully the head massage sounds come out nicely, because I was doing them at the same time, and I had to hold my phone with one hand, and I had to hold my little furry thing with my other hand, and while I was like scrolling and checking and stuff like that. So I hope that it turned out okay. There wasn't too much to say about this video, except that I do appreciate all of my patrons. I appreciate all of you. I do want to say there was a part when I just started filming where there was just a whole bunch of wind all of a sudden. The house was like shaking a little bit, and there was running through the vents and causing this really loud banging sound. I heard the front door whistling and stuff, like, and I was like, this might not work out today. I'm watching this and it's not good. I wasn't able to focus too much on the head massage sounds, so they're very rough, they're very like, you know, harsh on the ears. And I don't want to do that to you guys. I don't want to just post it because this is how I filmed it. So, I'm going to redo it. And I think that this time I'll just focus on the names, and I will worry about the head massage sounds as something overlaid, so that I don't have to be working with my hands while also holding a phone and reading. Like, this is not what I want to give to you guys. This is not what I want to put out there as, this is my work, this is what I do. Like, especially because, like, I mean, like, every video I feel like deserves that standard. Especially so because this is a Patreon appreciation video. Like, I don't want to be like, here's how much I appreciate you, fuck you. Like, oh. I finished refilming. It's probably going to be better because the real issue was not how I was saying the words or anything, or your names. It was that the head massage sounds were just too rough and chaotic and not in a good way. And I'm going to trust my instincts, and I wasn't going to post that. This redone version is so much better because I wasn't doing like a bunch of things at once. I was able to focus on making the the names even more tingly and having a little bit more fun with it. And then I can sort of manipulate the head massage sounds as much as I need because they're overlaid. So I can put them in one ear, I can put them in the other ear, I can make them both at the same time. You know, it gives me a lot more freedom and room to make it as tingly as possible instead of being sort of like only past Becca has the decision in what this video ends up being like present Becca, she's coming for you. This is there's a lot of snippets in this last couple minutes of talking that would be weird to future Becca editing this. Put a few of them together really fast. I'm doing like a bunch of things at once, having a little bit more fun with it. Put them in one ear, I can put them in the other ear, I can make them both at the same time. She's coming for you. Anyway, more editing. It is Sunday, March 25th. It is the day of the second stream of March. I did not get Patreon cards yesterday because I had a really personal, emotional sort of emergency that I needed to just take the day to try to work on things. But yeah, trying to get back on track. I know that you guys understand. It's not something I expected to happen. Hopefully one way or the other it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna get prepared for the show. Right now I'm already dressed and everything. I'm just gonna get the equipment prepped. So we just want to, for the record, everyone say hi.
Hi.
Hey. Hey. Cool. So David, there's this void here. What was here before?
What was here before? Oh, the blackness. I drew a light bulb for it because my word was darkness, and then I just penned over it really dark so that you guys would maybe go for the opposite. And Becca won. She got it. Darkness. So there you go.
Interactive. Thank you for sharing, David. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The stream was a bit shorter this time. Just feeling kind of anxious. And so it was only like an hour and a half or so. But I had fun. I was just really anxious. Like I said, I'm just going through a thing right now. And it's just sort of on my mind. But I hope you guys had fun. Those of you who were able to make it, it was a good time, so thank you so much. It's nice to know that I always have your support no matter what, so I don't have to be without that, you know? Hello, behind the scenes vlog. Right, so I'm going to film a video today. I was going to film that Replenishing Hearts roleplay, but I feel like right now I am more excited about a different idea, something maybe a little bit simpler. I'm going to be filming something similar to Giving You Love, you know? I want it to be comforting and reassuring and tingly and, you know, like maybe some hair brushing, some hugs. I know that a lot of people who liked my last Giving You Love video, that the hugs were such a big part of it. It was so comforting, and I want to do that. Right. First thing as always is makeup. And here I am. Makeup and hair looks cute and everything is great. It's you. Hello, you. It's nice to see you again. Gonna film. Room is a little messy, but still not terrible. I think that went well. I think that, you know, I want to give the help that I would want. I won't be able to do Patreon cards this month because I'm not going to go into detail to it here. But a lot of things are happening, and I think that it's best for myself to not add an extra obligation or just an extra thing on the list of things to take care of, you know, because it's not that it's not a positive experience, but I'm sure you understand that making 40 cards does take a lot of effort and a lot of time and a lot of heart, because I make every letter individual, very personal, and try to make it relevant to each of you in particular. And I think that I need to reserve that energy and compassion and aim it at myself for a bit. And so I am sorry about that, but I know that it's the right thing for me, and I'll have to skip it this month. So I know that you guys all understand. I posted about it and you're all very supportive, and that means so much to me. It's a few hours later. I finished editing maybe an hour ago. Then I had to go run an errand, but I just wanted to sort of like close this video. I think that it's sort of interesting that a lot of things in my life are starting to change and completely rearrange itself, and that's when I started these vlogs. And I hope that, you know, it'll be helpful on my journey. I know that they're mostly for behind the scenes and ASMR stuff, but I know that, you know, probably adding some personal things would also, you know, keep them real and not too repetitive. I hope that you all had a wonderful March, and I am happy to say I've completed the second behind the scenes vlog for you. So I hope that you enjoyed this. Peace out.